CRN Talk. That's CRN Talk. Don't wait. Stock your fridge. Impress your friends. Just treat yourself. Our new gift boxes are the perfect way to say I care without saying a word. Wrapped, ready, and guaranteed to wow. HarmonyCheese.com. Taste the conversation. Share the love. That's HarmonyCheese.com. Say CRN Talk.
He's back. Don't miss by popular demand. Frankie Shinta, the showman, at the showroom at South Point. Song, dance, humor, impersonations. March 13th and 15th. Tickets at the box office, online at southpointcasino.com or charged by phone 702-797-8055. Frankie Shinta, the showman at the South Point.
Hey, son, blue skies up above everyone. Sing love Appalachian River with me. That's it.
Hey there, sports fans. Ron Say. Are you ready to score big with fresh, healthy eats? Well, our friends at Melissa's Produce have got you covered. Whether you're gearing up for the big game or just living that active lifestyle, Melissa's Fresh Produce delivers the winning nutrition you need. And here's the MVP move. Visit melissas.com today and use the promo code RONSAY to save 15% on your first order. Don't miss out on the home run deal. Fuel your passion for sports and good eats with Melissa's Produce. That's melissas.com, promo code RONSAY.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-581-7933. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-581-7933. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-581-7933. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Boy, how many commercials did we have in that last segment? Somebody was feeding them to that guy. It's like the basketball player. I think there was 83. I don't know. Welcome back here to the Fred Dreyer Show. I'm Michael Horn, along with our producers.
Yes.
Is it 83? Thank you.
83.
Thank you.
Kobe had 81. Wilt had 100.
There you go.
Yep.
I'm Michael Horn with J.D. Jeremy Dayton, Corey Marino, and the star of our show, Frankie Shinta. No, I mean Fred Dreyer, the all-pro defensive end.
Yoshinoa Dreyer.
The acting legend.
He's pitching today, you know.
Yeah. Do you ever have, just to get this off my chest, do you ever have computer problems, Fred?
Oh no! I mean, if you want computer stories, I got a load of them for you.
Boy.
Well,
what you got?
Well, it's a combination of incompetence. I think I fit into there on that.
Yeah.
And it's also the fact that I think over this last year we've had Mercury in retrograde. We've had Mercury in retrograde 10 times.
I think you're right. The computer blows out. We've had this nice company. They'll remain Alliant Computer, nameless, and that you call them up, and for the most part, they seem to do a good job. There are good guys in their office, and then there are guys that don't know what the hell they're doing, basically, is what they're saying. And I noticed when I called today something very strange, because the person that answered the phone said, well, Joe Blow is out and so is out. I'm going, out? They're out of the office. Nobody ever comes out of the office to our place. Last time Mike Gary had one of those guys come out, we had to dust the guy off. There were cobwebs on him and everything, and a couple of beer cans to get him. They must have been, I don't know where he was, but he never comes out.
Did he have both feet up on the desk?
Yes. So
that's the number one tip off. You can see that for about a block away.
So I had this guy yesterday. My computer just stops, and Courtney, one of our producers here, our executive producer, had the same problem where no emails come up at all. And so she says, "Oh, I have a big problem." Even so, all of a sudden I'm sitting there and nothing loaded up in my computer from like 1 o'clock on. I'm going, "What's this all about?" Well, they closed the office down at 5, even though I believe we have 24-hour service. I don't know how that works, but
you're being billed for 24-hour service.
Yes, we have 24-hour service, but at 5 o'clock the office is closed, and so I have to wait to today. And I had a nice gentleman that came out and said, "We'll take a look at it," and he put the new Outlook on my computer, and I don't know what to do with it. I mean, I've never seen anything so confusing in my life.
The new Outlook?
The new Outlook.
What is that?
And my answer when I complained to their office was, well, it's the new Outlook. Everyone's going to have to use it, so you better get used to it. And I said, I'm not getting used to it.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
me.
Once you buy it and they hook you up to it, then they
That's
can do
it.
while you're asleep, they will hammer you.
That's it. So I told him, I said, get back in there and fix it. So the guy, same guy I had before the last time, he said, well, it doesn't load fast right away. I just checked it out now. So it's got the right format, but it doesn't load anything. None of my files are there. None of my emails are there.
no.
My reading pane is just blank. It's just very easy to do emails right now. I just look at it and I go, apparently nothing's happening.
I need a return pigeon.
I think you have to do something.
The new computers come beautifully prepared, and
They do.
then on the side there's a huge hutch.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just fit to be tied on it. And luckily, our producers there, Jeremy Dayton and Corey Marino, put the show information out, and I was able to print it out from my phone, which is good, but it makes bigger print, easier to read. But I have now 800 pages of show prep right here. So let's get into it.
I think the word is font, Mike.
Page 1 with the large font. So first, your ankle is better, right? You had last week. You had a little problem where you rolled. That's where you kind of hit that ankle, and before you can do anything about it, it goes crunches, and then you're hobbling around.
I was coming down the stairs, and I was goofing around, and it rolled, and then I caught myself with my right hand on the banister.
Good.
And then my left leg kind of wobbled, and then I found myself sitting on the staircase with holding my ankle.
Yeah, that's a toughie.
I've had things like this before, certainly.
I've had it happen too.
But I don't know. This Mercury thing's got me.
How do you know about? You never used to know about these things. How do you know about this Mercury retrograde?
Well, my girlfriend, she's up on it. Yeah, she'll
is that what it is?
She'll wake you up about 5 in the morning and say, "It's on the move. It's on the move. Go out to the driveway and look up to the left."
There's things happening out there. Mercury retrograde. We used to have a show host on the station who was delightful to be around, because if you thought you're having a good day or something, she goes, "Oh, don't worry, it's Mercury retrograde."
That's it. That's it.
It's better when you don't know. And JD, you're a religious man. That's like the devil's plaything, Mercury retrograde. Once you get it in your head, you go, "Oh my God, it's Mercury retrograde. I can't continue.
I've never heard
I don't know what I'm going to do."
Well, you see, you don't know when and if you've been jinxed.
That's it. So if I ever have a baseball team, I think I'll call them the Mercury Retrogrades.
Well,
then we can go into a losing streak.
And it works, I think, if you're pulled over by the police at any point in time of this next several months, and you can maybe bluff your way out of whatever you're doing.
Yeah, so there you go. So, okay, so football season's kind of done. We're starting to talk about trades. Yeah, I get it. But and spring training's going pretty well. I was gonna, hopefully my phone's working here right now. I could be.
While you find that, Fred, I got a random question.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a teammate with the last name Washer?
And dryer.
You guys that would have been a great tandem.
Washer and dryer, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Paul Washer. He's a famous
when I
guy.
first came into the league, there were all kinds of washer dryer jokes, and none of them stuck. Because I'd say, "Look, give me a scenario that I can write off on, and then we can go ahead." But what you guys got going right now really sucks.
Okay, so here's your standings as of showtime here. We do the show on Wednesdays, and it plays throughout the weekend too. The Giants are leading the Cactus League with 15 wins and 4 losses. The Dodgers are 13 wins and 6 losses. And amazingly, the Chicago White Sox 11 wins and 8 losses. Texas Rangers also 11 and 8. And the Cincinnati Redlegs, they're seldom called. 9 wins, 8 losses. Now, if you go to the Grapefruit League, which is down on the East Coast, Atlanta Braves are 13-4, Washington Nationals 11-4, Mets are 11-5, Pirates 13-6, and the Yankees 12-6. In that order, and the rest go down from there. So, some teams have had good springs. Doesn't really mean anything at all.
Exactly.
But the World Baseball Classic does a little bit, and there's been some arguments about this. Now, your old friends Jackie Slater and Vince Ferragamo.
Yes.
Jackie especially is a little upset over how people like Shohei Ohtani, who are being paid in America by Major League Baseball, would go and play for the Japanese team. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think he should have to play for where he's being employed?
Well, remember, if it wasn't for the Japanese leagues,
yes,
the Dodgers' history would be greatly compromised.
That's true.
The Dodgers were the first team to bring Japanese players.
Who was the first one?
Oh, who cares?
I'm going to challenge you on this one right now. Let me see. Let me press the button. So hold on a second.
All right.
It wasn't Chan Ho, was it?
It was not Chan Ho, and it wasn't what's his name? It was Yoshinori Murakami.
Murakami was with
the Giants. He was the very first one, and that is the correct answer on a challenge. And then who was it after that? We had it was the pitcher guy. That was the Rookie of the Year.
Wingnut.
No.
He was.
Wasn't Chan Ho Park?
No.
Chan Ho was
Chinese.
He was.
No,
Korean.
Korean.
Yeah, we're going to look it up in the record books here. JD is our record historian. We'll take a break, take a look, and come back with more here. Interesting question here, though. Glad someone asked it. First interesting part of the show. We'll be back.
These are the sounds of Columbo's Italian Steakhouse and Jazz Club.
Look at this ribeye. Did you see that ribeye?
Fantastic. Incredible.
This is delicious.
Sausage and lentil soup, special today. Very, very good.
Look at this garlic bread. Best garlic bread I ever had.
And here's Vic Perino, owner and operator of Columbo's.
A lot of the Italian recipes are my uncle's own recipes. We have a lot of people coming back for his hand-rolled lasagna. We make it basically from scratch. I think ours is exceptional.
Here's Vic on what makes Columbo's different than any other Italian restaurant.
The other thing that sets us apart from other Italian restaurants is that we're an Italian steakhouse. We specialize in our steaks.
Plus, there's more.
We have entertainment 7 nights a week. So they're coming for a lot of reasons to value. Their value per dollar that they're getting, plus coming into a neighborhood-friendly place. Sometimes we're actually accused of being the melting pot of Eagle Rock.
Columbo's in Eagle Rock on Colorado Boulevard, 323-254-9138. Manja.
We're Sell My House Fast, and we've been buying unwanted houses for cash fast for 25 years. We buy old houses, new houses, abandoned houses, all types of houses, and we'll buy your unwanted house for cash fast. If you're relocating, inherited a home you don't want, if you've got a tenant you really don't want, Sell My House Fast will buy it fast. If you're behind on taxes, want to avoid foreclosure, if you're going through a divorce or just need cash fast, we'll buy your house at a fair cash price, and we'll close fast too. Sell with us and there's no real estate agent, which means no real estate commissions. We'll do all the repairs, all the cleaning and cleanup. We've got hundreds of Google 5-star reviews because our offers are fair and the process transparent. Call now to connect with a qualified local buyer. Call 1-800-743-0546. 1-800-743-0546. 1-800-743-0546.
Hi, everyone. Gina Bellich here with the Legal Help Center. And we have a special guest with us today, Super Bowl champ Vernon Davis. So, Vernon, tell all of our radio listeners who should call right now.
Well, Gina, first off, thank you for having me join you here in the studio. Now, as far as who should call in, anyone who's been injured in an accident and think you deserve compensation, give us a call right now and find out how much money you could potentially get.
Thanks, Vernon. You heard it, folks. If you've been injured in an accident and think you deserve compensation, give us a call right now and find out how much money you could potentially get. Call 800-745-9090. That's 800-745-9090. 800-745-9090. Advertisement sponsored by Legal Help Center. May not be available in all states.
Now pitching for the Los Angeles Dodgers, number 16, Hideo Nomo. There apparently is apparently he's playing in the World Baseball Classic, Hideo Nomo, who was very highly revered in Japan because he was the second player. He was Rookie of the Year for the Dodgers, did a great job, but the first guy was Yasunori Murakami, because I just love saying that name. It rolls off the tongue, for the San Francisco Giants, and he was a pretty good pitcher as well, Fred Dreyer. Welcome back to the Fred Dreyer Show. Michael Horn, Corey Marino, JD Jeremy Dayton.
Yippee-ki-yay. Yay. Excellent. Yeah, Murakami was good. I remember him, Vin Scully, introducing him to the L.A. crowd on Channel 5 TV.
Yes.
And
can we get Fred any further away from the microphone, by the way?
I'm right here.
Back him up.
I have a witness.
In Pasadena. Okay, that's good.
Well, how about that? Is that
that's
right?
much better. Yeah, that's good.
I didn't touch it. What's wrong?
Okay. Okay, so
are you all right?
Yeah,
over there?
Vin Scully did a good job with him. I mean, a lot of these guys were great on the Dodgers because Vin Scully knew all the facts about him. Am I right? A good announcer.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Of course, Vin is a good announcer, but he understood, along with what's his name that used to be the play-by-play color coordinator
for
the Dodgers. What
Jerry Doggett?
Jerry Doggett.
Oh.
He just he was here for a while.
He was a long time. Played in was announcing in Brooklyn and Los Angeles.
Yeah, and then he disappeared.
He and this is a true story for you youngsters listening to the show. When you go to broadcasting school, sometimes you'll see the microphones. Most all microphones have a coating around them now, and if that coating is not there, sometimes you will pop your peas when you're talking on the air. I'll get some popcorn, instead of I'll get popcorn, and you go like that. I remember one time Jerry Doggett had trouble with one Dodger utility player who they picked up from the Chicago Cubs in particular. The guy's name was Paul Popovich, and he happened to pop up the ball. Here's the pitch to Paul Popovich, and he pops it up. It was a great moment in baseball.
Well,
Try
they
it.
are. Well,
pitch to Paul Popovich popped up.
Okay, maybe that. Maybe we don't know anything about the reason why he got fired.
No, he retired.
He retired.
Yeah, and then they brought in Ross Porter, who was with NBC News, and brought him. And Dodgers have always had great announcers. Most teams have had good first-string announcers. Ernie Harwell for the Tigers, who was the big Baltimore announcer for many years, Jeremy Dayton.
Oh, gosh, it's been Jim Palmer and...
Oh, gosh, was my favorite.
Who was before him? I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's been you know what? Wasn't it Fred Manfra? I think we had him before he became pretty sure he was a voice.
It was Harry Carey was for the St. Louis Cardinals, and later the Chicago Cubs. Take me out to a ball game.
Jim Hunter, he was one too.
Yeah, so there's always some good ones there. Yeah. So good days. I'm ready for baseball. I think that's what you're saying. Am I right, Fred? To get
Mike,
it going again.
You just keep talking, and you'll fill in the gaps.
Well, so here's my thought on the World Baseball Classic. This manager for the United States team, what's his name, Corey?
Mark DeRosa.
Mark DeRosa, okay. He had a career in the sports, kind of as a backup player, right?
Yeah, he was a utility man. He played for 16 seasons. He batted .268, 196 doubles, 12 triples, 100 home runs on the dot. That's kind of cool. But he was just a utility player. He was around.
Yeah, he's not bad, average, and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
He mistakenly thought that they had already clinched, the United States team had clinched a position for the finals, and they did not, correct?
Yeah, after the game against Italy, he said that, he was saying that, they were They were out. They didn't play all their starters because they were late. They went out late that night because they beat Mexico, and they didn't get back to their rooms, and they were just telling stories. And like the two pitchers that they put in were really young and not experienced. You guys remember Yarborough for the Dodgers? That was that lefty guy that came in for a couple innings, and then they traded him to the Yankees. He was playing in the World Baseball Classic, and and then Bryce Harper wasn't playing, and Bryce Terang wasn't playing, and Will Smith wasn't playing. And so all their better players weren't playing. And in the 8th, they even had Kershaw warming up.
Oh, no.
And we were down. And someone had to have told him, and then they finally put in Mason Miller from the Athletics, the gas thrower. But
didn't he get traded, Mason Miller?
Yeah, he went to you're right. He went to the Padres.
Yeah.
So what
so
happened?
basically,
It was like,
I think he was confused about the tournament format because they were undefeated at the time, or that was their first loss, and he did not understand, and everybody's ripping him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and Vince Ferragamo was on the sidelines warming up, and Italy was ahead 8-0. The United States came back with 6 runs, but not enough. So Italy, who was like 0-3 or something, now have a victory. And it's against the USA team, for gosh sakes.
Well, are they on their way to being eliminated?
Yeah, at the time of this recording, the elimination game is being played between Italy and Mexico. And if Italy wins, Italy and the U.S. go. If Mexico wins by only 4 or under runs, Mexico and Italy go. And if Mexico scores more than 4 runs, Mexico and USA go. So
how do they figure that stuff out? It's very confusing to me.
Yeah,
run differential.
It's not even run differential. It's actually like the most that you let score.
Oh, it's just
so whatever game you let the most runs score in is your top number, and whoever has the least number.
Oh, it comes down to a single game.
Yeah,
like
out of the three that you played.
That's crazy. Oh, yeah, there's only.
I don't know if I like that.
It's not good. It's not great.
You're getting cheated.
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
You face one dump pitcher, and you take advantage of them. Wow.
Yeah, the USA team let up 8, and I think before that Italy had only let up like 3. So that's why they
Giants
have to score
won again today. Wow. But you said they're playing today, and I don't see this. I don't see a score.
Oh yeah, it just started. Started literally the minute we started recording, and I think if you saw, I put my hand up. I think they got a run or they got a hit. So Italy's up. So at the moment, they've
got that high school coach.
Yeah.
the Giants.
Well, and I was saying, I don't know much about the Czechnia team. That's the Czech Republic. They've shortened the name from the Czech Republic to Czechnia, which I don't like. I don't like people calling Southern California SoCal. There's 5 dealers in SoCal for you. Southern California. So the Czech Republic is in there. I think they're 0-6. Do they have a chance at all of winning a game?
No.
But they got an electrician who apparently has been around the world many times and struck out Shohei Ohtani. I mean, this guy has probably got a pretty good arm, and plus he could always electrocute somebody and scare the hell out of him when he's on the mound.
What's the guy that has the? He's a Czech.
Yeah.
This is his last go around.
Yeah, he's the electrician.
He's the electrician.
He's coming to your house.
And he's going to wire your house whether you like it or not.
That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah, you got a standing ovation in Japan after he went 4-2 innings against Japan. Had 3 strikeouts.
His name is Odrej Sataria, and he announced at the World Baseball Classic it'll be his final games for the Czech Republic. He said family, this is a good Czech, was the main reason. Quoting him, he said, I need to give back to my family for all the time I spent traveling the world. And his day job is an electrician, but he's an international pitcher, and Satoria works as an electrician while pitching for his team in the Czech Republic, Eros Ostrava. And the Czech national team, that's the name of them, Eros Ostrava. They drink a lot of pivo, which is beer in Czech. And his journey became a symbol of baseball's global reach, because I didn't think the Czechs knew anything about baseball. And here they got a team in the World Baseball Classic.
This guy pitches at about 83 miles an hour.
Yeah, he topped out at like 89.
Was it
electrifying. That's electrifying.
All right, let's
2026.
get him. Let's get him for the Dodgers. I mean,
Yes, he threw this year 3.2 scoreless innings against Australia, 4.2 scoreless innings against Japan. My God, he's almost a starter for one of these American baseball teams. And he recorded 3 strikeouts in each game despite the Czech losing. And his famous moment was striking out Shohei Ohtani during the 2023 World Baseball Classic. Struck out Shohei Ohtani on 3 pitches, a moment that made him internationally known. He later joked the pitch was a mistake, but it became the defining highlight of his career. So, and the baseball profile rose up in the Czech Republic now. It's good.
Well, he's got to come back. I mean,
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
wonder
he played,
how old he is.
I think I'll look it up, but I think he played for like 17 years. So I think he's
like 38, 39 years old.
I'll take a look.
So he could just come over here and be like Kershaw, go in there for a couple of throws if we need him.
Yeah, he's gone, isn't he, Kershaw?
Yeah, he's doing the last World Baseball Classic.
He's doing the World Baseball,
but he's retired.
Yeah. And Tyler Glasnow of the Dodgers was going to play in the World Baseball Classic, but he decided to stay with the Dodgers. And they say it, he had an opportunity to replace Joe Ryan on the USA World Baseball Classic roster, but he wanted to stay in spring training with the Dodgers.
He'll have a good year.
Yeah, I think he'll have a good year. I don't think you should screw around with it if you got a chance to do it. So there you have it. Plus, that manager's suspect at the USA team. He's got the guys partying when they're right in the middle of the finals.
They partied because they beat Mexico, too.
Well, that's because the Mexico coach there in Florida was saying that he knows he can beat the USA team. So they got all pumped up for that and won that game, USA did, but then they screwed up against the Italian team.
Yep. And we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it'll be so much fun, to see if Mexicans can win this division.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
What's better than a great conversation? How about a great conversation paired with unforgettable cheese? At Harmony Cheese, we don't just make cheese, we craft moments. Wisconsin-made, rich, creamy, bursting with flavor. Our cheeses turn any gathering into a celebration. Whether it's our fan-favorite cheddar or our bold new 6-pepper cheese, every bite is a harmony of taste and tradition. And now, CRN Talk listeners get an exclusive treat. 10% off your first order at harmonycheese.com with the code CRNTalk. That's CRN Talk. Don't wait. Stock your fridge. Impress your friends. Just treat yourself. Our new gift boxes are the perfect way to say I care without saying a word. Wrapped, ready, and guaranteed to wow. HarmonyCheese.com. Taste the conversation, share the love. That's HarmonyCheese.com. Say CRN Talk.
Savor the past and savor the glory days of Las Vegas. Enjoy 70 years of true Las Vegas history as 4 generations of family wait to greet you at the legendary Bootlegger Italian Bistro. Wine, dine, and experience Mama Maria's award-winning original recipes while surrounded by original family photos and celebrity memorabilia. Enjoy piano artistry nightly with music from the Great American Songbook in our main formal dining room. The Bootlegger Italian Bistro, 7700 Las Vegas Boulevard South, in the entertainment capital of the world. The Bootlegger Italian Bistro, open 7 days a week. 7700 Las Vegas Boulevard South, in the entertainment capital of the world. It's Vegas, baby.
Hello, CRN listeners. This is Michael Horn, inviting you to join me and my co-host, sommelier Nicole Nielsen from Roost Chris Steakhouse, as we present What's Cooking on Wine. Find out about the latest trends in wine, great food, spirits, and a whole lot more. It's What's Cooking on Wine, done live at 6 o'clock Monday nights at Roost Chris Steakhouse in Pasadena, California, and then the replays throughout the weekend right here on CRN. So if you love wine and you love great food, it's What's Cooking on Wine right here on CRN.
Welcome back. The Fred Dreyer Show, the all-pro defensive end, the acting legend. Don't forget you can check out Fred Dreyer. The FredDryerShow.com is our official website here on the broadcast. Get information about Fred, everything available there for you. And you can send in things to sign. Are we signing things for Fred again finally, Corey Marino?
Yeah, we've gotten some good ones, so we got to get Fred to get that good old John Hancock on.
I'll leave my arm here.
Get that arm going. It's good.
You just got to get one of those, like, we got to make you like a 3D printed stamp. Like
get one of those auto pens.
Yeah.
From Joe Biden.
It could be great. One that does what you tell it to do.
Yeah. Go see Joe Biden. I'm sure he's got a couple extra.
I'll get Joe Biden to do it.
Yeah, we have him.
Just
That's
sign
good.
it right here, Fred Dreyer.
Yeah.
And then we can get rid of a lot of that memorabilia we got to send out up front. Exactly.
Little update on my computer. Somebody's working on it. They got my emails back, it looks like, and now they just have to get the files back. Maybe they heard my big broadcast here. It's good.
You might need to like clear those out, though. I feel like you got every email since 1970 in there.
You think so?
I think so.
Well, it's a
Well, it's a new
file, isn't
computer,
it?
so that's not.
Aren't you supposed to be able to do that on your computer?
No. Well, I mean, I don't know if do you have any of it in the cloud, or you have any in backups or anything like that?
I'll put it in the cloud, the backups, wherever you want me to stuff it. I just need to get access to it.
Stuff.
Don't use the cloud. I don't use the cloud.
I don't use the cloud either, but
You might have to. You got larger
Might have to find a
digital
file.
file cabinets.
Fred, have you ever cleaned out your mail files?
Excuse me?
Have you ever cleaned out your computer mail files, or you just have the regular ones you opened up?
You know, it's funny you say this, because right now I'm probably right around maybe halfway there.
I would start to clean them?
At home.
You got to clean them out.
Well, you know, I look down, and overnight, I don't know what it is some nights, it's the retrograde people, because I look down and there's like 600 notes. It's just, I think it's a joke. I think it's somebody, I'm trying to think about it. Who is screwing with me here?
Well, your old method was good when I went to your house, and I'm not kidding everybody. He had those Post-its that used to have interesting notes on there, and he put them alphabetically around your office area. Am I right?
Yeah, I had my share of notes in my office.
They were great. Hey, you could go in there, and this is high top priority and things of that nature. It was pretty easy for me to figure out. It was. I thought.
Wait, were they little like pep talks to yourself? Like, look up, be confident. What kind of what were the sticky notes you had?
Are you sure you know what you're doing? It was a big one I had.
And then
it forces me to answer it. And I went in and laid down on the kitchen floor, and I realized, no.
We should all ask ourselves that every day.
All right, let's talk about this hope springs eternal in spring training, and there's a new ex-All-Star that may get a roster candidate on the world champion Dodgers, twice champions in a row. Santiago Espinal apparently is competing for a position with the Los Angeles Dodgers opening day roster because he signed a minor league deal, followed 3 disappointing seasons since his 2022 All-Star year with the Toronto Blue Jays, and some injuries on the Dodgers have opened up some utility roles. Kike Hernandez, he's got an elbow surgery, is that correct, Corey?
Yeah, they waited to sign him. He had elbow surgery after the championship, so he'll be he's on the 60-day IL.
Tommy Edman's going to be missing opening day, right?
Yeah, they're still trying to get him right back from his ankle, which he never really got right back because he kept trying to play on it.
He kept telling people, I feel good now, put me in. And they'd put him in, and he didn't do anything.
Bad.
Yep.
Dave Roberts, the manager of the Dodgers, and Teoscar Hernandez, who lost a lot of weight this year, and he's looking pretty good with his playing weight, says that Espinosa's versatility and his baseball IQ and his ability to contribute in multiple roles is making him a good utility player. Is he the guy that when the ball got stuck in the weeds out there in the baseball game, he didn't touch it?
No, that was Dean.
No, that was Dean, that kid.
Yeah.
Real
Dean
fast
who?
guy.
James Dean. I don't know. I don't remember.
James Dean.
I don't remember his first name. But no, yeah, Teoscar played with him when he was an All-Star when Teoscar was in the Blue Jays as well, and so he knows what he's about. And they said he's another versatile, like Kike and Rojas type of player where he could play infield, play outfield, and he's really smart. So
You
with
need
all the
some of those
injuries,
guys.
you do.
Good baseball savvy.
Well, you can never do without a Hernandez here and a Lopez and you got to have
Espinosa.
And Espinosa.
Yeah, it'll be good. Now, in the news also, Budweiser apparently, they've been sponsoring Major League Baseball for 150 years. Is that true, Jeremy?
Wait, say this again. What in 100 years?
I say Budweiser is celebrating 150 years with vintage Major League Baseball cans. Corey, tell us about this.
Yeah, so I don't think they've been partnered with the actual MLB for 150 years, but this is their 150-year anniversary that Budweiser's been around in America. And but they've been a sponsor with the MLB since 1980, and then I'll put up some.
Yeah, you got some pictures of some of the cans. Here's the bathroom at Yankee Stadium. Here's the can at
looks like the dashboard of
Here's the can underneath the Dodger dugout where Tommy sort of used to hang out. Boy, that's a story someday. Have somebody tell you that one. Anyway, Budweiser has been a part of Major League Baseball for what seems like forever. And Anheuser-Busch has been the official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball since 1980. More than half the league sells its products in stadiums. Bud and baseball just go together like a mom and apple pie. And at the beginning of March, Anheuser-Busch and Major League Baseball agreed to an extension to maintain the longest tenured sponsorship in MLB history through 2032. And this year is also the beer company's 150th year in business and America's 250th birthday. So there's cause for celebration. And the cans are there for you to take a look at. And that's a pretty good picture there. We got the Dodger can in there, do we?
Yeah, the Dodgers in the bottom left corner. And then you were saying, Fred, off the air that Budweiser's your favorite.
No.
Yeah.
I went just the opposite.
Yeah.
You said you're not a big fan of the good old Buds.
The American brew for me, I remember my dad used to drink East Side. Remember East Side old lager beer?
Yeah.
Mike, you do.
Old Style was the big one in the Midwest. I remember my uncles would, when there's a Cub game going on or something, you go to any tavern, there were big signs, Old Style up there, and they're still big in the Midwest.
How about Schlitz?
Schlitz, huge, and especially in Milwaukee, the beer that made Mel Famey walk us was, Milwaukee famous, was great. And Blatz, I don't know if we see Blatz anymore, do you?
Buddy Blattner.
Buddy Blattner was the announcer for the Angels. There was... This show will give you a lot of information you don't need. Olympia was in the Pacific Northwest in Washington. It was always their thing was, it's the water. Only it would go like...
And an Indian. They had this Indian squaw.
What's that?
Had this Indian squaw on her knees in the canoe paddling.
And it was Hams, the beer refreshing. That was always a good one. A lot of good beers that you don't see as much as you should. And the East Side was.
They all turned into Budweiser.
And Rolling Rock was in like Pennsylvania, still is. I kind of like Rolling Rock. It's very light beer, but it's interesting. You, on the other hand, Fred, amazed me that you went for Guinness. when I saw you had to take a beer one time at room temperature, which I can't take Guinness when it's ice cold, let alone at room temperature.
Well, you have to be in the mood to drink.
I guess so.
Those types of beers, and I'm very lucky that I have the tastes in beer that I have. I just don't.
Buds.
While people are clogging up the streets, getting their favorite brew, I go to the back trunk of my car and I pull out
room temperature Guinness.
Beer is an acquired taste.
Guinness.
It definitely is.
Have you guys had Guinness ever, Corey?
Yeah, I have Guinness, and then I said I work at a brewery on the weekend, so I'm going to bring in. They brew Procog Brewery brews a Guinness-like. So it's on nitro stout, and so we'll bring some in, and we'll have some. Fred try some for next week.
Right
JD,
here.
Yep.
Right on.
JD, are you a big Guinness fan?
No, not a big Guinness fan, but I love IPAs, and I love Jeremiah Red and Piranha. I used to work at a brew house when I was Corey's age as well, BJ's, and I used to. Did you? Yeah. Oh, not yeah. No, they got some good beer. I don't drink much anymore, but when I do, I want an IPA. My brother loves stout. He loves
I like just a good lager from the Czech Republic. You know, Budweiser started in the Czech Republic. Two brothers had it, I believe, and they fought. One went to Germany, and the other one stayed in the Czech Republic. So Budvar, B-U-D-V-A-R, is the original Budweiser. That's in the Czech Republic. And then Budweiser went to Germany, and then went across the pond here in our country. But you want to get some of that. If you're lucky enough to find it at a store, it's under the name Czechvar everywhere else. In the Czech Republic, it's known as Budvar, B-U-D-V-A-R. It's Czechvar everywhere else. It is a heck of a good beer. I love it.
And boudoir is what?
Boudoir is a different. It's a. Never mind.
It's what happens after the beer.
Yes.
Well, it can go either way. That's the great thing about these famous beers is you can go boudoir before and boudoir during and after.
And Andre Satoria, the electrician turned pitcher, I'll bet you he's had a few Budvar beers. And it's, again, about the water. And it's in a town in the Czech Republic called České Budějovice, which means the water. And I've been there, and it's great. And there's always guys drinking the water out of the can. And I don't know if Budweiser will put one up there again, but they should, because it was his brother, for God's sakes. Kind of nice.
Of all things.
Yeah. Now, what's going on with Baltimore? They are 12. There was this whole Crosby trade thing that was going on. Tell us about this deal.
Yeah, well, I was sharing with the fellas during the break. I was getting ready for my Father of the Bride speech this past Friday night when I get all these alerts, and all of a sudden my phone starts blowing up with texts from my friends in Baltimore going crazy. I wasn't super excited about it. It was a big haul to give up 2 first-round picks for Max Crosby, but a couple of days later, and all of a sudden they pull out, apparently due to failing of the physical, but they knew he already had a meniscus injury that he had surgery on and wasn't ready to play yet. But now they signed Trey Hendrickson today, so they got their pass rusher, but they let a lot of free agents slip away. So it's a precarious time in Baltimore. A lot of people doubting their integrity when it comes to calendar year or football year trading.
Did they give him a cartilage operation, did you say?
Yeah, they did a meniscus surgery.
A meniscus?
He already had it, yeah.
Did they take it out? Or
he's still on crutches, I think.
I think they took it out.
They took it out. Mm-hmm. Well, I had that same operation, and once it's out, you're on borrowed time.
Because it's
really
bone grinding groans.
Well, yeah, there's a space in there, and the muscles will help you out if you keep strong and stuff. But it eventually, the weight eventually overtakes the space where the cartilage was.
Especially
that could have been smart.
Retrograde, you got to be careful.
So sounds like DaCosta got it right. Better safe than sorry. We already got Matabika eating up a lot of cap space on injured reserve.
Yeah, you don't want injured players on your roster.
Take a quick break, finish things up here. It's the Fred Dreyer Show.
Are you nearly maxed out on your credit cards? It doesn't matter if you're using your credit cards for fun or to survive. At the end of the month, your statements come in, and you can either pay them or you can't. If you can't, late fees and interest rates get tacked on. And now you're struggling just to make the minimum payment due. Do you feel trapped? Am I talking to you? Good, because I personally researched some companies that can help you. They may be able to reduce your credit card balances by 50% and stop the late fees. If you qualify, please call our special debt hotline number right now for a complimentary free 5-minute consultation. Deal with your credit card problem now before it gets much worse and put more money back in your pocket. Trust me, I've been there too. Call right now.
800-475-7125. 800-475-7125. That's 800-475-7125.
I don't even recognize myself anymore.
I'm really worried about him. His addiction. I haven't seen him like this. Ever.
Hey, look, I never wanted to start using. I knew the drill, but I was out of options.
I just want to tell him it's not your fault. There are people out there who can help. People who have felt your pain. They know what you're going through.
This has to stop. I'm losing everything. Everyone.
You've been strong your whole life. You can do this, but you have to reach out for help.
It's time. I can do this.
Addiction is a disease, and diseases need treatment.
Call Quit Drugs 321 now. 800-324-1524. 800-324-1524. That's 800-324-1524. Paid for by the Detox and Treatment Helpline.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly understands your unique health needs? At Integrity Compounding, we go beyond the ordinary. We specialize in creating custom compounded medications for patients of all ages and even your furry friends. Whether you need solutions for pain management, sports medicine, natural hormone replacement, dermatology, veterinary care, even ivermectin, our expert pharmacists tailor every formula with precision and care. For over 25 years, we've been trusted by major professional sports leagues and the U.S. Olympic Committee to deliver top-tier compounded medications. All our compounds require a doctor's prescription, and we proudly serve patients and physicians across California. And with our mail order service, we're just a phone call away. Stop by Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. or give us a call at 855-826-6768. 855-826-6768. At Integrity Compounding, your health is our priority. Integrity Compounding, personalized care, better outcomes. 855-826-6768. Welcome back here to the Fred Dreyer Show, the all-pro defensive end, the acting legend. Don't forget to email Fred Dreyer at crntalk.com. Fred Dreyer, D-R-Y-E-R, at crntalk.com. So I'll tell you, this is right in the middle of the everybody's playing these days. Hockey's going on, basketball's going on, football has wound down now. Baseball going to be starting up, so we'll see what goes on. What's your week look like ahead, Fred? Are you going to be traveling and going to cover some of these games this year?
Yeah, I'm going to cover.
What you cover this year?
I'm going to cover Philadelphia Phillies baseball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just pull it out of random.
Yes, he did.
I'm going to my not the first game of the year on the 30th. It's the fourth game of the year for the Dodgers, so I'll be
You do that a lot, Corey. You like to go to a lot of games, don't you?
Yeah, I always try to go to the promotional one, so if they lose, I still get to go home with something to make me happy.
Yeah.
And so the 30th we're going, and it's the hoodies with the back-to-back logo on it.
Oh, see the hoodies.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a good thing with the back-to-back.
So on the 30th, I will not be working.
Oh, so you're taking a day off to get there.
So I can get there on time.
See, Fred will surprise you. He'll go to a game, but he'll be down there in the, the executive suites down there where they serve dinner on a buffet kind of deal over there.
Absolutely.
He'll go out into the crowd a little bit and look around a bit and see it's a little too noisy and come back inside, talk to the guys that are doing Dodger baseball there. By the way, those guys, I've been carrying this story for a while. They won for Jay Hare and the crew and everything. One for in Southern California, best sports broadcast, and our guy, your friend there, David Vassay, won for best sports talk show on radio. That's a big deal.
Oh yeah, he does what does he do?
Southern California Sports Broadcasters, Fred.
Wow, he's Dave is. I've known Dave since the 70s.
We got to get him on when the season starts.
And he's improved dramatically. And
great guy.
He's okay with me.
And I like Dodger coverage there in their Sports Center. They do a good job on it too.
Yeah, they do the Dodger talk. He's really good.
Yeah.
I've called in there a couple times, got on the radio.
That's good. I have to listen for you. Use your regular name.
Yeah, I use it. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't hide.
That's our show, everybody. If you missed anything, log on to Fred's website, thefreddryershow.com.
Is this show over?
This is Herman.
It's over.
It's over, Fred. Thank you so much for being with us.
If anyone should ask, you're listening to CRN Digital Talk Radio.
News this hour from Town Hall. I'm Keith Peters in Washington. Touring a pharmaceutical manufacturing plant in Cincinnati, President Trump calls the Iran